This is a bonus episode of Windows Daily. I'm going to call this, I think, Windows Daily 61-B. This morning's Windows Daily number 61 got interrupted with a massive YouTube live stream outage, apparently across the world. I've recorded some of the experience that the older version of me from about, an hour ago is going to tell you about the experience and show you some screens and such. Today is September 23rd, 2022. It is currently 10:38 a.m. as I'm recording this introduction. So with no further ado, I will introduce you or turn over the show to this older version of me.
Well, for right now, I'm just going to put it right here. And I'm going to make a new folder.
Okay, I just muted him. This is September 23rd, 2022. We just went through a big YouTube outage. During my live stream, and YouTube's apparently live stream uploading, or what do they call it? When induction servers? There's some other word. I don't think that's the right one. Apparently something went down at YouTube. Big deal. We were still able to play YouTube videos as videos on demand, but it appeared that all live streams, perhaps around the world, were not functioning. I did find one live stream that appeared to be functioning, but that was after Ken Stout was restored to functionality. So during my live stream, the crash happened. I didn't realize it right away. I was still talking away doing my show. And then I came to realize that it was down, and I checked Ken's live stream and found it was down also, but we were still able to interact in chat. So one of the things that we were interacting about was this website Down Detector /status/YouTube. If you just do a Google search for Down Detector, let's see, here's how I did it. Down Detector YouTube. It gave me this link that goes straight, either one of those goes straight to the YouTube report. And after this whole episode was over with, I went and looked more at this to see what is this. This is not a report from YouTube. This is a report of user-reported problems. And it's showing here that it got up to a high of 2,219 users reporting that YouTube was down. And scrolling down further, most reported problems were video streaming, and then looks like some websites and some apps. Scrolling down further, we get people's actual comments saying that it was laggy, even though I use a strong device. Every live stream is down. Rumble hit back, not sure what that meant. Live streams down, tried several, all are buffering. We're dead, guys. YouTube isn't working nothing, can't watch doc. So here's what people are actually saying. So this website is dependent upon people reporting that they're having troubles. Here it says, I have a problem with YouTube. That's not clickable. How do you report to them? Are you also having issues? Select the option you are having issues with and help provide feedback to the service. So you click on which of these that you're having trouble with. So click on video streaming. Thanks for submitting a report. Report was successfully submitted. So I thought there was going to be something else to report after that. I probably shouldn't have clicked on that, but this is demonstrating how you too can report there's a problem with something. This Down Detector apparently is not just for YouTube. So let's say if I search for office.com, if you're having a problem with Microsoft services, no, that didn't get us anything. So what if you're Down Detector for Microsoft? Does that work for the same thing? Down Detector, Microsoft down. So yeah, that's saying user reports indicate no current problems at Microsoft Store. That's what that was for, is Microsoft Store. So how about if I do Down Detector, let's use the back button, I use Down Detector for Comcast, my internet service. And I'm going to say for Fresno, California. Does that give me Down Detector's website? I'll right click and open in a new tab so I can get back to this Google search without having to use my back button. User reports indicate no current problems. Am I able to report a problem like we saw on that other page? I don't see a button for me reporting that there is a problem. Interesting. So that doesn't come up the same with that same capability. I don't see a place for me to click on like we saw on the YouTube. Let's see, how about Twitter? Down Detector Twitter. Right click, new tab. Yes, here I can report that I'm having a problem. So apparently on Microsoft site, they don't support users reporting a problem. Yeah, I don't know what that's up about. It says the last problem was September 23rd at 10:17 a.m. Well, it's only 10:15 a.m. right now on September 23rd. Are there problems? There's a bit of a spike there, but that was 7:14 this morning. That was long before we had the trouble with YouTube, which was what, after 9 a.m. Okay, so now let me show what's going on Ken's live stream. Here's the chat room on Ken's live stream. If I come back up here, at some point along in here, oh, it was 10:01. I think, yeah, this is when Robert was reporting that he's live. So we were still doing a lot of chit chat back and forth, even though when Ken started his stream, I don't think his video started playing at all, because mine was already down. If I come here and scroll all the way back to the beginning of that live stream that Ken is still doing and unmute it, yeah, see that refresh circle is going on. Oh, there he is. Are we going to hear him? Is this when he finally did come back to live? I have him on.
Right click on it, select modify with XY part value and select less or X. Those who has drop it. Subscribe.
So there apparently he was playing somebody else's video. So that's the audio that we were hearing there. And if I come down here, that's minus 16 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute him. So minus 16 minutes is, that looks like that's when his video started streaming. So I think that was the beginning of his show. Yeah. So we were all chit-chatting back and forth about the outage. That was kind of a fun thing. This is all of our chat going on during that outage. At the beginning, yeah, Ken Stout said issues. The first thing that he pointed out. And Robert was asking if it was Russia. And I just got an error message, but chat is still live. Yeah, that's actually not the beginning of his chat either, I don't think. Let me go back here to the beginning and see if I get some earlier chat. I'll change from top chat to live chat, see if I get anything before that 9 o'clock time. No, that's not showing all of the chat that was in there. If I click on live, that brings us up to his live activity.
Go look for.
So that was Ken talking there. All right, so that was a YouTube outage and things that can be done to check it out. When I became aware that there was a problem going on with the stream, I was still doing my show, still rambling on. And I got back to the chat window to look at it and saw what was going on. So here's what is in my chat window to document how that went. I'll pop out this chat and make it bigger. Oop, chat is disabled for the stream. Oops. Oh, no, here it is. So let me just try it in here. So let's see what that was the early chat before I actually started the show. Now looking to see where the problem happened. I was interacting with chat quite a bit during the show. So this is going to show me actually at what time the chat went bad, because they were still chatting back and forth before I realized that the stream was broken. So that's 9:30. So I'd already gone for a half an hour, which is really all I want to do that show for anyway. I didn't realize how long I had gone. They're talking about incognito mode. There, buffering. Greg Guy, 9:35 a.m. No, Doug White guest mode on YouTube. I think that must have been buffering. Same here, buffering. There's Chris buffering, Dennis buffering. Did we decide to terminate from Lawn Dog? Doesn't record a history. Okay, what happened? So maybe this was the beginning. 9:34, Lawn Dog. Did we decide to terminate? So it looks like 9:34 is when that was reported. So now, how about that down detector? Did it report at 9:34? Looks like I took that off my screen. So let's get back to down detector for YouTube. And here it shows, as I move the mouse to the left, we get the time indicator. So their reports, remember those are user reports. This isn't YouTube informing down detector that it's down. So 9:21 was their first report. And our chat room, where was it? Here, 9:34. So they're showing the report before our chat room. 9:21 is when they started getting reports, and it just immediately spiked up. At the top of the spike, that's 9:36. 9:21 to 9:36, that's a pretty broad range. 9:36 is when we were getting, so we started seeing it at the peak. So maybe it was kind of a rolling down across the world. Right? 9:21. At our 9:21, we were clearly still active. Here's a little bit more. It's still September 23rd, 2022, and it's now 10:31 a.m. This is the third recording that I think will be spliced together, because I realized I forgot to point something out. When you're experiencing troubles with YouTube and you suspect it might just be live streams, here's a way to go kind of do a check on that. So if you go to YouTube and then do any search whatsoever, doesn't matter what you search for, toasters. I'll type toasters, because when you search for something, you get this this thing up here where you can click on for filters. So you click on filters and then click over here for live, meaning you're only interested in live streams. Now let me point out there's all these other things that you could be searching for, these types of videos. It can often be useful when you're trying to find a particular video or maybe a channel. You're typing in somebody's YouTube channel and you just can't find them because it keeps turning up videos that match the words that you're trying to search for, which is their YouTube channel name. So if you click on channel here, you're only going to get channels that somehow have the word toaster in them. And so what we're interested in here is live. So I'll click on live. Now I'm not actually caring about live streams for toasters. These should all have something to do with toasters. So now at this point, can I actually backspace over that and say that I'm not interested in any particular live stream? Nah, I'm not sure if that did that or not. But anyway, this is a way to get a bunch of live streams to search for. So it only found 2 for toasters. So how about if I search for the letter A and then go to filters and say that I only want live streams that have the letter A in them. So here I get a bunch of live streams. So then you could try clicking on any of these and see if their live stream is actually working. I have no idea who this is or what it's about. Mistakes when hiring a video editor for YouTube. Oh, interesting. Okay. So anyway, that's just pointing out a way that you can go try to figure out is the problem you're experiencing right now, is it for all live streams or is it up for all videos? Another thing that I did during that episode was just search for recorded videos on demand, and see, do they play okay? Let's see, here's my brother who documents his travels across the country in a van. And yes, his video on demand is working. So that's something that I did during this outage, is I went and see, can I play videos that are already there? And yes, those all work just fine. It was only live streams that were having trouble. Yeah. All right, so I think that's it for this video. This is just kind of a little documentation about that huge, massive YouTube down that we experienced. All right, I hope this is useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.